I'll let you know something kind of cool. There's a lot of big things happening here in South Florida in this area, in the Hendry County area, and a lot of construction out there on State Route 80, and they're widening up to 4 lanes. It used to be 2 all the way across, and normally the main thoroughfares in Florida running east and west would be Interstate 75, which runs through Naples, and then I-4, which is up in Orlando. Well, this is going to be the new east-west corridor, Highway 80, to get from coast to coast. And a lot of big things happening at the airport out here in Clewiston, and starting to bring a lot of jobs here to this area. And that's big news here in the farmland here.
Ready for the restart. 9 laps to go. Oh, and it's going to be Robert Kissam, the 911 to the lead, as he holds off Bowman for the top spot out of turn 2.
Down the back straightaway, Robert Kissam, your leader in the 911 car. Bowman back in second in the 46. Then it's going to be the 43 of Keegan Adams running in third, trying to hold off the 53 of Billy Evans. Evans, a veteran here. He knows how to get around this track. Keegan, he's only had 2 races under his belt, and tonight's the second one. Evans looks down to the inside, can't make the move. Keegan shuts him down going into 3.
You know what you mentioned about the Robert Presley and NASCAR and racing, that as they dive into turn number 1 and 2, it reminds me of going through the Humpty Bumps at Charlotte. Remember the Humpty Bumps at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the Cup cars? They dive in the corner in 3 and they bottom out?
Yep.
Bump in the air? That's what it reminds me these guys are doing here. As Kissam's up the outside retaining wall, he's going to battle now. Here comes Bowman one more time trying to take that spot away. He's on his inside. He about got into him. As here comes Kissam under attack. Bowman about gave him the chrome horn in the left rear. And they hold it off to the back straightaway. 3 wide they go, and it's going to still be Kissam holding on to the top spot to 1.
Got a car slow coming up off of turn number 2 down the front straightaway. That's going to be the 43 machine. Keegan Adams was having such a great run. He is slow on the high side, and he's got the 14.
And the 27's going out too.
There
and
you
another
go.
Car's going out. We got 3 cars. You got a 3-for-1 special.
27 off the track, 43 off the track, and the 14 off the track.
At least they got out of the way. Before the incidents took place, or any cautions happening. Is what I meant to say. As they come back across the stripe, the laps are winding down. Out in front is the 911 of Robert Kissam. Robert Kissam leading the way in that second spot. Daniel Bowman in the 46 car. He's trying everything he can to creep and crawl and slither and make his way to go to the bottom of the racetrack and reel in Kissam. Kissam bottoms out again, kicks the rear end of the car up in the air. As now changing lines is going to be the machine in the 46 of Bowman. Bowman now to the bottom, back to the top. They come off the corner, back across the line, and the laps are winding down. The top 2 had pulled away. Oh, look out! Boy, I'll tell you what, he about lost it. He two-wheeled that car. The second place machine of Daniel Bowman had both the left front and left rear tires come off the ground. He thought for a second he was Joey Chitwood at a stunt show. As they'll come to the line, this time by white flags in the air. 1 more lap to go. Bring them home. Final time, Jason.
Number 3 and 4.
Oh, no! Him. Oh, he bumped him. Oh!
Nothing changed.
He did it! The race is over.
That was it.
No, the white flag. No, this is it. This is the white flag lap. I'm sorry. To the line, checkered flag. It is going to be Robert Kissam to win it. What in the world happened over there? My goodness, Jason Beckner. What a finish.
Yep, I've got stuff going on in the pits and everything else. Crazy night at the track. Going to run downstairs and talk to Robert Kissam.
Good run for the driver of car number 911, Robert Kissam. He might have some interesting stuff to talk about that last lap for sure. Last corner, 911, Robert Kissam getting the win for the Gladiators. 1 more race remains, race fans. It is the sprint cars of the Brisk Operations Southeastern Sprint Car Series. They'll be ready to push out here after we finish the post-race interview with the driver of the car 911 of Robert Kissam. How about Robert Kissam? Awesome job in car number 911. 911 of Robert Kissam. What an event here at the inaugural running of the Everglades-Swamp Cabbage Nationals.
We also have the 14 that went in, the 43, and the 27.
So we're going to talk to the winner of car number 911. Robert Kissam in the 911 car. Daniel Bowman making a daring move on that last lap, trying to drive into the driver door at the checkered flag. And he will come and get a big payday for the driver of the 911. And as the scores were saying, Jason Beckner, his first big win here in the Everglades at Hendry County. And we're down trackside now with Robert Kissam in 911.
Look at here, buddy. I'm happy for you.
When you're ready, buddy.
I tell you what, this guy has been supporting us this Winter Nationals, making the long haul down here. He even came down a couple times. It got rained down. I know it was disheartening, but I'm sure right now, because I've got the points, we've got to get them done, and then we'll do the points tonight. I'm sure you are the points leader right now for the 2019 season, Robert.
Well, that sounds great. I really appreciate coming down here and running. It's a lot of good racing out here, and it's a fast track.
It's fun watching you guys come down here, and they're going back just a couple laps. He got into the side of you, got a little crossed up, but you guys kept it together, raced hard to the finish. What a great run.
Yeah, my car started skating at the end, and it's like I had to pinch it off, and then I didn't realize he was that close on the bottom of me, so that was like my fault too. So, but I mean, we all came from up north, and I actually brought my little son out here for the first time, the number 14, so he likes it out here too. We'll definitely be back.
He had a wild night. Anybody you want to thank tonight, Robert?
Mama Kathy Motorsports, Riverview Bell Bonds, Latin Bistro, Danny Bowman, actually, and my kids. I want to say thanks to Rebecca Ernest, Notary Traveler, Traveling Notary, and David Wood for help bringing my son's car down here.
Well, it's awesome to see you out here again. Congratulations, Robert.
Thank you. I want to say thanks for everybody coming out, watching us, and we're not running last for a change.
Always good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Your winner, the 911, Robert Kissam.
A good race for the driver at car number 911 of Robert Kissam, getting finally a win here in the Everglades at Hendry County Motorsports Park. And now we go down here trackside in just a few moments as, well, we're going to hear his thoughts. I'd like to hear his thoughts on the subject of that last lap. What a great race there between the driver Robert Kissam in the 911, Robert Bowman in the Daniel Bowman in the 46. Made a daring move coming on that last corner, coming to the checkers, but he fell shy. They about crashed each other out, but it was a good race to the finish. Jason Beckner, what's his thoughts of being runner-up?
Daniel Bowman, second place finish tonight. It was long, hard, and fought, but what a great battle between you and Robert, man. Going back down there, it's like, I know that's not the way you race, but you got in the door, and it got a little scary there, man.
No, it wasn't. He went in a little high, and I come in. I had a good line to come off the corner, and I was going to go ahead and take it. And he was missing the rut, and it happened to be where I was, and it was just got into him. But that makes for an exciting race, didn't it?
It was awesome. It was awesome. I know you guys made a long haul down here. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Absolutely. My dad, he worked all morning on the car for me to help me out. I was up late, and definitely him. DJ comes every race with me, helps me through and through. And Robert, man, come through whole nationals with you guys, with me. We pulled it through.
Well, when you guys get more off time, can't wait to see you come back down here, bud.
Absolutely. We'll be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Finishing second tonight, the number 46, Daniel Bowman.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time down for the main event. Jason Beckner will head back up here trackside, and we get ready for the one you've all been waiting for. It's the big show. On behalf of promoter Ken Kinney, Wayne Davis, Brad Roberts, Darren Davis, I'm Wesley Outland of Southern Outlaw Promotions, featuring in addition the Just Dirt Productions Southern States Midget Series, also our new entity, that is the Brisk Operations. Southeastern Sprint Car Series. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet the field for the main event of the night here and to wrap up our second race of the 2019 racing season here at the inaugural Everglades-Swamp Cabbage Nationals. The Everglades-Swamp Cabbage Nationals will return in 2020. One driver was unable to answer the bell and make it for the race tonight after racing last night after breaking the drive shaft. The driver of the car number B1, entry out of Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, of Ryan Rutz. Here is your official starting lineup for round number 2 of the Brisk Operation Southeastern Sprint Car Series here tonight at Hendry County Motorsports Park. And these drivers will, of course, get ready to go for their 30-lap feature. A 30-lap feature is coming up here on the racetrack. In just a few moments, we'll introduce them to you as, again, 30 laps will be the starting lineup. They will go for some big, big money. And, again, Ken Kenny said they'll be back next year. Starting on the outside of row number 4 in the 8th position. You saw him win in the midgets. He'll start 8th tonight in the sprint car out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. In the Air Mechanical Moss Racing Engines Maxim Chassis Moss Engine entry number 22, the natural of Connor Leffler. Inside of row number 4 in position number 7, she resides in the Eagle Jet Top Gun Sprint Go Series, also residing out of Spring Hill, Florida. The driver, of course, residing out of Spring Hill, Florida in car number 17. Please welcome the driver of the Pop & Sons Diner, Orlando Lakes Restaurants, Water Treatment, ALC Designs, Mach 1 Chassis, Top Gun Spec Engine Entry, number 17C. That is, the course, the driver they call the Tough Muff. And that is our driver of Eileen Collins Love. Eileen Collins Love in car number 17C. Row number 3 to the outside, starting 6, car number 11. The driver resides out of Tallahassee, Florida, the Bartholomew Motorsports Maxim Chassis Chevy 360 engine of Ryan Bartholomew. Ryan Bartholomew in the blue 11, starting 5th, car number 71. One of the legends of sprint and midget car racing in the Billy Bell House Moving. Sean and Cindy Thomas entry. Bell Trucking Eagle Chassis. Ostrich engine number 71 of the Colfax Comet, Robert Bell. Starting 4th. Quick time qualifier here at the Speedway in the car number B1. He resides at Mary D, Pennsylvania. In the Joey Biasi Motorsports BNF General Machine, Kellerman Radiator, GME Steering, DRC Chassis, Burns & Yost Chevrolet of Joey Biasi in the B1. Joey Biasi in B1. Starting 3rd in car number 52 from Willow Branch, Indiana. In the L&R Chapel Racing, CFH Enterprises, Superior Consulting, DRC Chassis, Claxton Chevrolet of Isaac Chappell. Isaac Chappell in 53. And now your front row. And these guys will battle it out like they did last night. Starting on the outside of the front row in the second spot, car number 5G out of Kenton, Illinois. In the Gosher Racing Motorsports, DOS Energy Drink, Parallax Power Supply, John Birch Transportation, DRC Chassis, Claxton Mopar of the Bear, Chris Wyndham in 5G. Chris Wyndham in the blue and orange 5G. And on the pole in the car number 21, trying to sweep the weekend in car number 21 out of Marion, Illinois, the Florida Eye Specialist, Rash Restoration, Jet Black Technology, Spec Power DRC Chassis of Quick Time, Carson Short in 21. The black 21 of Quick Time, Carson Short. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the official starting lineup for round number 2 of the Brisk Operations Southeastern Sprint Car Series here tonight at Hendry County Motorsports Park. The bad boys are ready to go.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Chevy John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do? Yeah, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Get them warmed up, and they'll get ready to turn them loose here in just a few moments.
What you gonna do when they come for you? bad boys, what you gonna
Oh, the power, the speed.
when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it
7
on
men
this
and a
one,
lady.
chuck it on your